Hey YouTube family, welcome to Come Get Your Nibble On. Now if this is the first time you're tuning into this channel, just to let you know, we're going to be cooking up some simple and great recipes. Now come on, let's get started. Now today we're going to be making a spinach, cheese, and artichoke dip. And the reason why we're doing this today is because we're getting ready for Super Bowl. So everybody wants to have recipes for just an easy Super Bowl party. So this is one of the easy recipes that I thought of I was gonna fix. So the artichoke dip is gonna be surrounded in a bread ring. So I have everything prepped here and I'm gonna show you what I did. Now if anybody knows anything about the Midwest, Chicago, or cooking or anything like that, they know about the cast iron skillet. The cast iron skillet is, we call it an all-in-one skillet because we get to do everything with the skillet. You can fry with it, bake with it, brown with it. So I'm gonna show you what I did with the bread, how I prepped it. You have to cover it in plastic after you prep the bread. So the dinner rolls are frozen. You have to use frozen dinner rolls. And you're gonna surround it in a ring. You're gonna put olive oil. We olive oil the pan a little bit, and we put some on the bottom and around the edges, and then we put the bread in frozen, and we covered it with plastic, and this what happened. It rose. So this is all we need to do, and it's gonna go into the oven with the dip. Now the dip is very simple. This is the ingredients that we're using. You only need like 8 ounces of cream cheese. It's already softened. And we need some cheese. We have 3 different cheeses. I mixed them together. We have a Romano, we have Parmesan, and mozzarella. And I kind of mix them together. You can put them in separately if you want, but I kind of mix mine together, kind of fuse them together. And then we have spinach, which has been blanched and drained, because you can't put the spinach in there and it's wet. You gotta make sure you drain it and drain it real good so it can be kind of dried out. And we have some artichoke hearts that's been chopped up. Just a can. You only need like a can. Any kind, any brand, whatever. And sour cream, like a 4th cup of sour cream. We have some fresh garlic, some basil, and a little red pepper to give it a little kick. So what we're gonna do is just gonna start adding the ingredients. We're gonna throw the cheese in first. It's like a 1/2 cup of each cheese I put in here. So it's a 1/2 cup of Romano, 1/2 cup of the mozzarella, and 1/2 cup of the Parmesan. So we're just gonna pour it all in there. And then we're gonna put the sour cream in. We're gonna throw that in there. Now this dip is gonna go in the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes. And you're gonna cook it between, I wanna say 350 and 375. So if you have like a oven that goes in between like 360, 365, you can put it in like that. So we're gonna put in gonna throw the spinach in there. And we're gonna add the garlic. It's like 2 cloves of garlic, like it's like maybe 2 tablespoons actually. We're gonna throw it in there. And this is the basil, sweet basil. A couple teaspoons of the basil. And then we're gonna throw the artichoke in there. We're gonna get it all together. Kind of work it, because you know that sour cream is in there, and you got the cream cheese, so we want to get it all mixed up, and the spinach. And then we're going to add it into our bread ring. Okay, you guys, I have already added the dip inside of my little ring. It's all in there. We added all the ingredients. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt just on the top. Just a little sea salt. Don't want to put too much on there. We've added all the other ingredients. And now we're gonna brush it with olive oil and put it in the oven. And that is it. How simple is that? We're just gonna brush the bread with the olive oil. Because olive oil gives it that flavor. Give it a little brownness. All around the bread. Look at those dinner rolls. They look great. Look at that. Just get all around the circle here. There we go. And the good thing about using this cast iron pan, you can also eat out of it. So when it's done, you don't have to take the dip out and mess up your beautiful display. You just put it on a pot holder or whatever to hold the pan, because the pan's going to be warm. So you can put it on a chopping board or whatever you want and serve it just like this. Nice and hot and right out of the pan. So that's the great thing about it. We love cast iron skillets. I cook with them a lot. They're good for frying fish, chicken. It's nothing like them. I grew up on these things. So if you don't have one, I advise you go get one and use it, because you can use it for everything, okay? So once we have our bread all brushed, we're going to stick this ring in the oven, and we're going to come back and I'm going to show you how beautiful this appetizer is. Okay guys, here's the finished product. Doesn't that look great? Sizzling and hot out the pan. And we're gonna dip out a piece. Look at that bread, look at that. Ooh, it's hot. It's still sizzling, I hear it. Look at that. We're gonna grab some bread. And we're gonna look at it. We're gonna grab some of this dip. Look at that. Ooh, look at that. There you go. So simple. Great. Oh, look at that. There you go, guys. Nice warm bread and tip. Okay, guys. So if you love this recipe, give me a thumbs up and subscribe and share this video. We're going to have more videos to come. So bon appetit.